Ashton at TV, joined by manager Steve Cunningham after the 2-0 defeat at home against Radcliffe. Steve, a difficult afternoon, obviously playing against 10 men for a good part of the game, but not able to break that deadlock.
Yeah, it's a frustrating one, Matt. I think it was a very, very sloppy start from us. I mean, we could have scored straight from the kick-off with the routine that we have, but they've took their chance like they do straight away in the game, and a team like that does not need a leg up. I thought for the first 20 minutes then they were on top and we were camped in a little bit, and then I thought we grew into the first half, and then we finished the half strong without really taking one of our chances that we created, or at least the opportunities that we were creating to create a better chance than we did. Obviously the man going off has meant that they've had to then bank up and go into a sort of 4-4-1, and made it very difficult for us for the second half, and that's why they're sitting top of the league. We were a better team second half, and I'm sure Jono won't disagree with that, but their team has also won that second half 1-0. So the reality is we were a better team for large parts. I thought it was very good even with 11v11, considering that we went down 1-0, we didn't crumble, we got back on top, and I thought we were good value to maybe go into the half with a draw. And then second half, up until they scored, we've hit the crossbar, we've hit the post twice, ball going into the box time after time, but fair play to their back line, they've defended their box really well, and they've caught us there, obviously, with us giving the ball away very cheaply. We've had a bit of a chat in there about the goals. The first one's really poor, don't clear our lines in our box, and then with the second one, we've given it away from us having the ball from a goal kick, played into midfield, we've given it away cheaply when we were clearly on top, and then they've punished us. The difference between them being top of the league and us not being top of the league is they've got players who know how to defend the box properly when they need to, and they also know how to score goals and take the chance when it comes, because the first goal I think was one of 2 attempts in the first half, and the second goal was their only attempt on goal. So I'm proud of the performance that we've put in terms of we've matched the league's best team, and they're there on merit. They've not fluked it today. They've done what we've done to other teams, where you win a game slightly different, and I don't mind saying it. I thought we were the better team with the ball. It's changed it when they've gone to 10 men, but they've shown why they're top of the league with a real dogged performance and a great defensive display. So, I've no issues with that. We've been beaten by the better team.
Obviously, a change in shape this afternoon. Dan Cowan going out to right back, Sam Bird reinstated at centre half, Luke Burt moving into midfield. What were the thoughts behind that?
Yeah, so they played like a 3-4-3, but box it up in midfield. And knowing that Anthony Dudley and Hancock played very, very well, real good goal threats for them. So I wanted to put Berkey in there. He'll do more of a man-to-man job with Hancock, and that proved the case, because first half, one of their best players hasn't touched the ball. But then it allows us to drive with the ball, because Berkey's top class with the ball. He knows how to drive and carry it. And Dan Cowan being in there, it gives us the extra height with Birdie. We was a back three at times. And then I thought Dan Cowan was excellent against Jude Ebo. Jude this year was, and back end of last year to be fair to him as well, he's really come on with his game. There's an end product to him, but I thought we kept him very, very quiet today. Very quiet. And Dan Cowan's played a very large part in that. Tactically, we got it spot on, because first half we've nullified a team that scored 4 goals a game. And first half they've had 1 chance. Second half they've had 1 chance. I might be missing a few there, and I'm just saying this after the game, so I'm a bit more frustrated. So if there's any I forgot, I apologise. But I just feel that we've had chance after chance, but created so many opportunities to create better chances. And when you hit the crossbar and then you hit the post twice from long range, you're thinking maybe it's just not your day. We're very close to Radcliffe in terms of quality, I think. I think we've shown a lot of people why we're up there on merit. It's not fluke that we're in the top 3, and we have been now for the last few games, and we're still sitting there today as well after today's results. But we'll bounce back. We won't be too deflated, because I think we have shown that we're as good as Radcliffe on our day. But fine margins in both boxes. We know that we've got to be better, and we'll work on that to be.
Obviously, 3rd loss in the league of the season, I think. 3rd or 4th? 4th loss of the season. But every time we've lost, we've bounced back, and bounced back well. Obviously, Gainsborough on Tuesday night, thick and fast as they always do in the Northern Premier League. How do we bounce back?
Well, we bounce back by playing like we did today, but just take our chances. Because if you look at it, we've dominated the ball today. We've dominated the better chances of the game, both halves. We've matched the league's best, and given them they were good. They were very good defensively. We were very good with the ball. Obviously, space opened up in the second half for us to do that with them only having 10 men. So I'm not going to say, oh, we've outplayed them, but I thought 11v11, I thought we was as good as them anyway. But we'll just carry on the way we are. We haven't played poorly today. We've played very well. We've just been unlucky with our attempts on goal not going in, but they've been very ruthless, and that's what they are. Thought Jordan Hume led the line very, very well for him, because, he's their captain. He could have been, you're thinking he might get sent off. He was that angry, in the first half with decisions going against him, but he's kept his head in. He's led their line very, very well. And then, you look at the quality coming off their bench. You look at Nicky coming off the bench and scoring the goal that he does, and dinking it over the keeper. Maybe somebody else with less ability and less experience goes and thrashes it, and we're still in the game. But with us giving that ball away in midfield, it was so cheap. But the reality is, if we didn't give that away, we still lost 1-0 because we didn't score. So, fair play to Radcliffe. They've really dug it out today and shown why they've got all the minerals to be potential league champions. But I'm proud of the way that we played, because I know we're not too far away. We've just got to make sure that we're better in our box defensively and be a bit more ruthless going forward.